Does anybody show up in court for Naresh? Honestly, it's hard to say. The first couple of hearings, it was really a matter of people kind of just coming in and sitting wherever they can find a seat. A lot of times in US courts, people who are supporting the defendant will sit on the side of the defendant. People who are not supporting the defendant sit on the other side of the courtroom. But there's a lot of mixing as well. Reporters will kind of just sit wherever. People who are there for other cases will just sit wherever. So you can't really say based on where somebody is sitting. For instance, I was in the courtroom at this last hearing prior to Naresh's case being called. And so I just sat on the side of the defense because it offered me a better view. And I was just watching the previous case. And that allowed me to get into like the third row and, just like I said, have a better view. But when Naresh's case was called, a bailiff did come in and tell the judge that the people supporting Mamta wanted to all sit together on one side. So they were all brought in together. And so there was a very clear contingent of people supporting Mamta. And then on my side, which was the defense's side, but again, it was a lot of the reporters who are obviously, journalists who are unbiased. And there were a couple of random people who could have been Naresh's supporters, but again, they could have just been people who came in later and couldn't find a seat on the other side because it was so full. So I don't know. But I haven't seen anybody who's overtly looked like they were there to support Naresh. But if anybody else was there and you can correct me, please do.